What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Will Santos here, Gomon Studios. Today, I have a pro audio review for you guys from a company called Chameleon Labs, which is a Seattle-based company, and I'll be talking about their 500 series 3-band inductor-based EQ. Let's start from the bottom to the top. Blue knob here is your input gain. Right next to that, you have a bypass, which is super handy. I haven't seen a lot of 500 series units that have a bypass function. The gold knobs are your frequencies, and the silver knobs are your gain. When you hold this unit, the first thing you'll realize is it has some weight to it. It feels sturdy, and it does not feel cheap. Let's start from the top and move our way to the bottom. Gold knob up top here is our high pass filter, and the frequencies are set to 40 Hertz, 80 Hertz, 160, and 320 Hertz. Now, 320 Hertz for me personally might be a little bit of an overkill, but you never know if you might need it. Other than that, I use this on vocals every single session, set it to 40 or 80, and it just gets rid of all that low-end rumble, AC noise, whatever is going on down there that you do not need in your recordings. Moving on down, you have your low frequencies, and those are set to 35 Hertz, 60 Hertz, 110, and 220 Hertz. Very, very cool. I've gotten some really cool sounds out of boosting 60 and 110 Hertz on a bass or a kick or something that needs some serious low end. And then moving on down, we have our mid frequencies, and those are 700, 1.6, 3.2, 4.8, and 7.2K. Can really drive this mid frequencies and get a snap out of a snare, or maybe a vocal that needs that mid range to cut through production, and pretty cool sound out of it for sure. Then moving on down, we have probably my personal favorite, which is the high frequencies, and those are set to 3.4, 4.9, 7K, 12K, and 16K. Now, little tip: if you take the 16K and you boost it and you crank this thing, it just sounds amazing. It does not crash on you. It does not sound blurry or brittle or harsh. It just really opens up the top end, especially on vocals. Highly recommend. And our very last and lonely blue knob down here is our input gain, which you can get 20 dBs of gain, which is more than enough for an EQ for sure. I've had this unit for about a year now, so I feel like we've gotten to know each other pretty well. One of my favorite features of this unit actually is that it allows you to really use your ears and not focus so much on, oh, I'm boosting 6 dBs at 5K, which is the fun part, because I really have cranked these things to the max at times and they still sound incredible. I'm thinking of even buying another one and putting it on my mix bus. I've used this on vocals, bass, saxophone, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, and anything I put this unit through, it just spits it back out 100 times better. And for $349, you can get an analog inductor-based EQ that will not break the bank, and it's definitely gonna add a certain kind of color and mojo to your recordings. My only con with this unit is that when boosting or attenuating frequencies, it can get quite difficult to make those changes without your fingers hitting the frequency knob. And that's because the spacing between them isn't the best. So for someone like me who has stubby fingers, it can get kind of tough to make those changes, get in and be out. Now, is that going to make me not want to buy another unit? No, absolutely not. Should that stop you as well? I don't think so. For $349, I think this is an amazing EQ, and it will continue to live in my vocal chain. And if you give it a shot, who knows, it might live in yours. Chameleon Labs 560 EQ passes my test. Let me know if it passes yours.